My name is Lana, and I'm 34 years old. 34 years is exactly how long it took me to reconnect with my cultural roots. After 6 years of deep psychedelic medicine work, I finally found myself called back to my ancestral lands, to the place where I was born. In this series, I explore the beautiful Balkans and a little bit of Copenhagen and share what I learn along the way. This is Diaspora Diaries, my journey of remembrance, reconnection, and return. Hello, welcome to my hometown in Bosnia. This is so wild. I have not been back here. Let me take these out. I have not been back here in 15 years, but this is the town where I was born. It is, I think, the fourth largest city in the country. And yeah, this is our second full day here, and I decided to go for a little run this morning because we've been eating so many pastries, so felt like I needed to move my body a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's so cool to be here. The city has gotten so much more beautiful. I don't know if it's my perception, but I'm just very taken by how green and gorgeous it is. Maybe when I was younger and visiting, I didn't perceive the beauty. My vision has definitely changed as well, but yeah, it's so beautiful. Like, look at these, there's so many hills, and it's just so green, and the water, like the tap water here, tastes so good. Seems like the city's really invested a lot more into public spaces, like these benches that I'm sitting on were not here before. There's a lot of new stuff. It's overwhelming. And obviously we're visiting family. We're visiting our family who are no longer here in the graveyards. We're going to visit my other grandma today. We went to visit my dad's mom and dad yesterday. And yeah, it's just been really special to be here. Everyone is just so excited to see me because it's been so long. And yeah, we're gonna be here for a few more days, so I hope you enjoy this little vlog of me coming back home. I feel like I'm not filming as much because I'm trying to kind of just be here and be in it, but I hope you enjoy the clips that I am filming. There's so many just wild poppies growing. Poppies are definitely one of my absolute favorite flowers. Like, they're so gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this because it's such a war-torn city that it's just so beautiful to see this beauty amongst, I don't know, the destruction, you know? So gorgeous. Where is he? The cappuccino's really good. Are you excited? Yeah. That looks good. The cucumber. I don't like North American cucumbers, but here they're just so
like this snack. It's so good. The ones back home taste like chlorine. And tomato.
Second ice cream of the day. All we do is eat here because everyone just wants to feed you. Right, Mom? We just eat. Eat.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh. Ooh, your breath stinks though.
We're in Sarajevo. My parents haven't been here in 40 years, I think, but we're here for the day. It's a beautiful day, very hot, and we will be doing some exploring and eating. I'm gonna go to a war museum. My parents are not, because it's too traumatizing for them, understandably so, but yeah, we're here. It's beautiful.
It's lunchtime and we're having Chevops, which you have to have if you're here, but the yogurt, the drinkable yogurt it's the best, especially if you're having Chevops. I have a slight fear of birds, but when I was here, when I was much younger, and I don't remember, there's a photo of me here. We're gonna try to find it. If I can find it, oh my God, that kid just touched a bird. If I can find that photo, we'll put it here. I don't like them. Why are there so many here? Because the people. Yeah. Alright. It's so hot out here. I just dropped my parents off at a cafe and I am going to a war museum, which is only of interest to me, very understandably. I feel like if you actually lived through it, then it's probably not just traumatizing, but also, you know, there's so many sides to one story. But I definitely have an interest to go check it out and learn a little bit, because I actually don't know very much about the conflict that, you know, forced my family out and put an end to our country. So yeah. I'm really surprised at how Islamic the city is, which I knew it would be, but I didn't know it would be this much. There's so many beautiful mosques everywhere. Like, I'm walking by one. I just finished at that museum and I'm really happy that I went. It was very emotional. So they had a bunch of different artifacts from war, and each artifact, whether it was like a toy or a trinket or an article of clothing, had like a story attached to it, a significance, a meaning to it that, you know, was attached to an experience or a story from the war. And some of them were very sad, obviously lots of stories of death and losing family members, and some of them were also very touching. But what was very clear was that there was such a insistence on trying to maintain a semblance of a normal life during that time. And what was most touching for me was seeing how some of the people who were featured were not that much different in age from myself. So everyone who submitted something to the museum, the year that they were born was written there. And, you know, I was born in 91. The war started about a year or so after I was born. And so, yeah, it was just really interesting thinking about what my life could have possibly been like if, you know, my family hadn't had a chance to leave. So yeah, super touching. If you're ever here, I would definitely recommend checking it out. There's a ton of kind of war museums here, and this one was, you know, not super political or historical focused, but more focused on like the actual people and the stories, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm having a pretty emotional time being here, to be honest with you. So yeah, really happy to be here. And now let's go on to do something a little bit lighter. I'm at the memorial cemetery where a lot of the soldiers who fought in the war are laid to rest, and it is the most beautiful cemetery I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. Wow. It's just really special here. I left my parents down the hill because they can't do the hills, but I think I'm gonna try to get up there to see a view. Even the view from here is stunning. So the first president of Bosnia is buried here. doing it. I'm going up the hill in 30-degree weather. Wow. Wow. I'm overwhelmed. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Let me show you the view. It's just so gorgeous. And I can't believe this is my country. Wow. Been sleeping on my own country, which is such a metaphor for just my journey in life of avoiding all that I actually am, trying to be something that I'm not. When, look at that. Jeez. Made it. Seems like there's an option to take a car, which would have been much better, but you know, worked off all the ice cream I ate this week. Definitely earned this. There's a little cafe up top. Oh my God. Home, back at my aunt's place. So tired. That was such an amazing day. I didn't expect to be so taken by Sarajevo. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but it was very emotional for me. It brought up a lot of emotion, especially when we were at that mosque, the museum, like the view, the cemetery. It was just, I'm overwhelmed. I feel like I'm so in the moment during this trip that I'm not going to fully process it until I'm home and like reviewing this footage and going over my photos and stuff. But I got 2 really sweet little souvenirs in Sarajevo. One, I've been looking for like a manual coffee grinder here because I'm planning on doing a lot of traveling coming up soon. So I was looking for one of these manual coffee grinders that they make here, and I found, actually my mom found the most perfect one. It's lighter because these are pretty heavy, but it's lighter and it's a little personal size. And the guy at the shop, you would have seen the footage, his family makes these by hand, and it's got like the little stamp at the bottom, and he engraved it for me. It's a Sarajevo 2025 and then my name. So this is very, very special. Now I can travel with my coffee. So fun. And then I got this little cardigan, which is from the United Colors of Benetton. It's an Italian company that my parents really loved growing up. So this was a nice little purchase. It's like organic Italian cotton and made in Serbia. So it's very special. So super thrilled. I am exhausted, going to sleep.
And then we are off to Croatia the day after tomorrow.
To introduce this place to the people.
Ovo, zajednička zelena pijaca, ima sve od igle do lokomotive, šta god poželiš.
Okay, now in English.
Oh, this is the green marketplace in Zenica, so you can find everything from the needle to the luxury car.
Okay, let's go.
Very cheap, and prices are actually negotiable.
It's a piazza. It's a market.
It's a green market.
Green market?
Farmers market.
Farmers market and more. This is my mom's battleground. She can work her way around this place and bargain, and she knows what's up.